What is unit testing? Let's consider a scenario to understand the testing lifecycle. You work for Allen Technologies as a developer, and the company is hired by a bank to develop an online banking application. To understand the testing lifecycle, let's first go through the development lifecycle. During the planning phase, you meet with the client and it's decided that the 5 functionalities the system will include are login on valid credentials, view current bank account balance, deposit money, withdraw money, and transfer money to a third-party account. Next, in the design phase, the application is broken down into modules and programs. Then the pseudocode for functions for each module is documented. Next, actual coding begins. During coding, developers should be performing unit tests, which test a single unit of code. For example, let's think about the withdraw method. What would the developer need to test? For one, the code should make sure withdrawal amounts are not more than the account balance. And the amount should be greater than 0. It wouldn't make sense to allow negative amounts to be withdrawn. After we determine the test requirements of the module, we will develop test cases to test possible inputs and expected outputs. For the withdraw module, we will write test cases for when the amount is less than the balance, and we want this test to pass, equal to the balance, and this test will pass if the business rules allow the user to withdraw all their money. Some banks may require a minimum amount to remain in the account to keep it open. Greater than the balance, and this test should fail, is equal to 0, and this test should pass, is less than 0, and this test should fail. Unit testing should be done by developers, and you will want to make it a habit now. You will see when you start working in industry, many developers are reluctant to test their code. But as we saw earlier, early testing saves money and time in the long run.